One of the questions ladies ask a lot is, how do I know which of these guys I'm going to get married to? And if they don't get that answer right, a lot of things can go wrong down the line. Now, the first way to answer this question is this: what do you know about men? What do you think matters the most to men? Because if you don't understand this, it's going to affect the decision you're going to make. And of course, making the wrong decision is going to have some consequence. And sometimes we know we're in that situation where we actually meet these two guys. We don't really know how to differentiate who is a better guy from the two of them. But there's this one thing that if you just put into consideration and be sincere with yourself, it's going to solve the problem. Now, if two guys are put in front of a lady, most of the time a lady is going after the one that has more substance. It's the way women are designed. It's not an evil thing. Women need security, they need protection, and for some reason money can be tied to these two things. So now, how do you know which man to choose? So let's get to it. The first thing, and one of the most important things, first of all, it has to be God-fearing. This is a Christian channel. I always try to remind people about that. So if you are God-fearing and it's not God-fearing, of course, you have no business with him in the first place. So we're assuming that this is in the context of both of you are equally yoked together. A man that you cannot respect before marriage, you cannot start respecting him at least much more when you get married. So when two guys are in front of you, ask yourself this sincere question: which of these guys will speak to me and I'll be ready to obey? Which of them will I obey more between the two of them? Because a woman who is not going to be obeying her husband down the line is heaping up some fire of, I don't know how to put it, not like a fire that is going to burn her, but something that may not allow love to flow in the house in future. The way men value respect and obedience, if you understand it, you will not even be questioning why the Bible said be submissive to your husband. It is like putting fuel inside something that's already burning. That's how it can be for men. Like, a man wants to die for you when he knows that you respect him and you appreciate him. I've done a video on that before. That is how you know the man that you're going to get married to. I know it's going to be hard. Mr. A has money. Mr. B does not really have money. But the way he carries himself, the way everybody, like that respect, he has it. Not because he has money, because of his integrity, because of who he is. That is the person you want to go for. You have to be sincere because you are going to be tempted to marry the guy that is naturally richer, well placed in society. All these things can be achieved with practically anybody. It's just that women sometimes they just feel like, oh, let me just quickly go the easy route. I cannot tell you how things have increased in bounds marrying my wife, because she came all in for me, like, we are getting to this particular, so she pushes me. I live in my house right now and I have my wife to thank 99% because I didn't know I was going to be having a house. In fact, getting a plot of land by this time is not something that is common in my circle before I got married. So I have her to thank. And if you see her, thank her for me. Now, what am I bringing out of this? Don't worry about what the person has. Oh, I'm going to miss this big car, this big house. That man you can respect. If he sees your appreciation and your respect and the two of you work together, you could have what is bigger than what the other person has. But the truth is that those things, if you have them and you don't have peace in your house, you also have to consider that having peace in a small house is greater than having a mansion and there's chaos where people are throwing things off the window, bashing each other, throwing each other. Think about that kind of scenario. It's better to be peaceful in your small house than to be in chaos in a mansion. Let this stick. So the next time you're asking yourself, who is the guy I'm going to marry among these 50 men, 10 men, 2 men that are coming after me? Settle down. Of course, there's a place for prayer. So I'm just saying it that after you have prayed and done everything, this is like the final test. Who can I willingly just obey without really questioning him? Who is that giving that vibe of maturity, wisdom, that I can just obey, that is not really childish, that I may not be the one leading him down the line. So I don't want to make this video too long. I hope the gist is clear. Ladies, that is your password. Who can I obey? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment in the comment section below. See you guys and catch you on the next one.